So, go through the history of jazz drummers for me in some small way as it relates to your person.
Well, ever since I started listening to the music, I was really interested in the history because for whatever reason, I could see that if I really wanted to, get good at this, I was going to have to understand it as much as I could. And a lot of that comes through knowing the history, knowing the lineage and how certain things developed, when certain things happened, why they happened.
Mm-hmm.
So right from the beginning, I was kind of really into that, and I would always be trying to investigate. If I would hear somebody that I liked, I would always wonder where they came from,
Mm-hmm.
who they listened to, and very quickly, if you are in that kind of mindset, very quickly you will find yourself, with a whole lot of stuff to check out because the history is so rich, even though it's a pretty brief history compared to other types of music. So for me, I enjoy and still learn a lot listening to everyone from, Warren Baby Dodds through Big Sid Catlett and Max Roach, all the way through to Elvin Jones, Jack DeJohnette, and all of them. It's all worthy, and you can get something from each one of those eras all the way back. There's always something to learn from it. So,
All right.
I try to take advantage of that.
Well, my own personal observation of you, Tom, is that you are an excellent student of this music.
Thank you.
Gail and I call you the Pittsburgh version of Phil Schaap.
Oh no! Now that's
that may be over the top a little bit.
That is a little bit.
But that's between us. And now between everybody else.
Apparently so. That's very flattering.
We really appreciate your knowledge and history of the music.
Thank you.
That's beyond anything else.
Well, I appreciate
love
your
your
knowledge
playing,
and
but
history.
your knowledge of the music and the history is most important, and
Thank you.
have done well in that realm. So, Mr. Roy Haynes is coming to town September 22nd. What can you tell our audience about Mr. Haynes and why they should all be present?
Wow. Yeah, Mr. Haynes is, he has been for well over, I would say, 50 years, one of the greatest jazz drummers, one of the greatest drummers in the world. But now, more than ever, I think his significance and importance is truly at a, as they say, another level or a new level. There are very, very few musicians like him at any time in history, but now, he's truly kind of out there on his own in so many ways. And what I mean by that is there are very, very few musicians who, can boast of a career as lengthy as his, but more importantly, as varied. And, he has been able to, I don't want to say change with the times, that's a popular phrase, but I don't really see that as being what he's done. His playing is so honest, and
It's always on time.
Absolutely, and so
always in time.
Yeah, and so it doesn't really matter who he's playing with or really what he's playing. It's going to work. There's very few musicians that I can think of that are like that. One of the only ones that comes to mind is Mary Lou Williams. Her music was very much like, and her playing was very much like that.
Timeless, yeah.
So, he is truly a timeless musician and a very, very, very important person because of that. He's in the world of drumming. It truly not only doesn't get any better than that, but I think young musicians can really gain a lot of knowledge about this music in general just by investigating his career alone because of everything that he has done. So someone that starts off with Louis Russell's orchestra in 1945 and ends up where he is now. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, it's remarkable.
And for all intents and purposes, this is not the end.
Absolutely not. I hope it's not.
Yeah, he just keeps on ticking.
He does.
Snap, crackle, and pop.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Well, I appreciate, you coming out here today and having this little chit chat with us, and
My honor.
telling our Kente Arts world about your experience and your knowledge of this music. And I encourage everyone, if you ever see Tom Wendt's name appearing somewhere, go check him out, because he's definitely worth it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's an honor. Thank you, man.